Somewhere past the county line, the radio gives out, and it's just me and these white lines and a heart full of doubt. I roll the window down and let the night air fill the cab, and I start talking to you like you're riding right in back. I said, did you ever wonder how this road would finally end? And did you know I'd still be driving it, still trying to begin? The headlights cut through nothing, and the silence answers back, but I keep talking down this dark and lonely track. Tell you about the seasons and the way the old farm looks, how the barn's a little weathered and the creek still overflows and hooks. I tell you about the neighbors and the ones who've come and gone, and how your name still gets mentioned like a verse to a familiar song. I ask you if you saw the way the harvest moon hung low, and if wherever you are you get to watch the same stars glow. And I laugh a little, 'cause I know you'd say I'm sentimental, but out here on this highway all my walls get a little gentle. The miles stack up behind me like the years I've carried through, and every quiet stretch of road reminds me more of you. I'll pull into some truck stop, sip that coffee till the dawn, then climb back in this cab again and just keep talking on. Some people pray to God above when silence gets too long. Me, I talk to you, and somehow that's what keeps me strong. You never answered back, and yet I swear I feel you near. Every time the highway hushes and the night goes crystal clear, I still talk to you when the highway gets quiet, when the world falls away and the dark don't feel right. The stars and the shoulder, to the hum of the engine and the weight of getting older. Maybe it's just miles, or maybe it's just me, but talking to you still feels like the closest I can get to free. I still talk to you when the highway gets quiet, and somehow out here it all makes sense. I was standing in the kitchen with the coffee getting cold, and I asked out loud what you'd think about the way my life has rolled. And then just like a habit that my heart's refused to break, I heard you say to stop my worrying. For goodness sake, I heard that little patience in the way you take a breath, the way you'd find the calm in me when I was chasing death. I know it's just my memory playing tricks on quiet days, but I'll take your answers any way they come, in any form or shape. When my daughter asked me something that I didn't have an answer to, I paused, and somewhere in that pause I swear I heard it through. The words came out just like you'd say them, measured, slow and kind, like you'd slip through all the spaces I keep sealed inside my mind. She looked at me a little strange, said, "Daddy, how'd you know?" And I just smiled and said, "Some wisdom has a way of growing slow." What I didn't say was where it came from, how I felt it land, like a letter you had written me and pressed into my hand. The doctor said it's normal, that the mind will hold on tight to voices that once anchored us through the long and restless night. He said it's not a sadness, it's a testament to love, a gift the heart keeps giving long after enough's enough. So now I've stopped apologizing for the way I lean your way, for asking empty rooms for guidance in the middle of the day. Because the answers still make sense to me, they still ring clear and true. And some conversations never end as long as I hold on to you. Sometimes I hear your answers in my head when the question's too big and the silence spreads. In the middle of decisions, in the weight of what is real, I hear your voice reminding me exactly how to feel. Not every conversation has to happen face to face. Some of the best ones happen in a warm and quiet space. Sometimes I hear your answers in my head, and and they're everything I need you to have said. I pulled a chair out to the porch when the fireflies came alive, and I set a glass of sweet tea there like you were still arriving. The night was warm and thick with all the sounds of late July, and I looked up past the tree line at that big and open sky. I said, does she still laugh the way she always used to laugh? Does she still keep all her promises and hold the better half? The crickets didn't answer me, the stars just held their place, but the night felt like it knew me, like it recognized my face. I told the night about the spring and how the garden filled with blooms, how I almost called you over just to walk through all those rooms. I told the night how Tuesday mornings still catch me off my guard, how the smell of certain coffee makes it suddenly feel hard, and the night leaned in and listened the way a patient friend will do, holding all my questions like it understood the weight of you. I said, is there any way she knows how much I still replay every conversation that we never got to say? By the time the porch light flickered and the moths had gone to rest, I had laid it all before the dark and gotten it off my chest. And the night didn't offer me a reason or a cause, it just sat there breathing softly in that long and gentle pause. But there was something in that stillness, something tender in the black, like a hand upon a shoulder saying it's alright to look back. So I asked the night to tell you that I'm doing fine, I'm well, that I've learned to live with loving what I can no longer tell. I asked the night about you again, like I always do when the day lets go. I asked the dark to carry what the daylight never can, all the tenderness I carry, all the things you used to know. The night don't answer, but it doesn't have to. sometimes just the asking is the prayer. I asked the night about you again, and for a moment, darling, you were there. It's the one beside the window where the morning light comes in, the one with the worn armrest where your fingers used to spin. I haven't moved it, haven't angled it the other way. It still faces where I'm sitting at the table every day. And more mornings than I'll number, I have looked up from my plate and started telling you the weather and the news and something great that happened with the kids, or just the way the yard has grown. Like you were right there listening in that house we made our home. My daughter caught me once mid-sentence, laughing at myself, and I started to apologize, reach for something on the shelf. But she just sat down quietly and said, "Go on, Dad, please." And she listened to me talk to you as easy as you please. I told you about the neighbor's dog, about the leaking drain, about how I'd been sleeping better through the cold and rain. And when I finished, there was quiet, but the kind that's full and warm, not the kind that comes from empty, but the kind before the storm. People say that grief is something that you move through and you heal, that one day you'll close a chapter and you'll start to cease to feel. But they don't talk about the morning ritual, the daily little things, the way love doesn't disappear, it just changes how it sings. So I'll keep that chair beside me, and I'll keep on filling it with the ordinary moments and the ordinary grit. And I'll keep on talking, keep on offering up my day, 'cause the love I have for you don't know no other way. There's an empty chair I still speak to every morning with my coffee, every night before I sleep. I tell it all the easy things, the things that wouldn't matter, and all the heavy ones I can't trust anyone to keep. Some say I should redecorate, start over, let it go, but that chair holds all the conversation that I still need you to know. There's an empty chair I still speak to, and speaking to it still feels like coming home. It started with a letter I could never seem to send, a draft I'd leave on paper, fold and put away again. But last October, when the leaves let go their last bright red, I sat down at the kitchen table and I read it to you instead. I told you things I'd swallowed for the better part of years, the gratitude I never said, the pride, the stubborn fears. I told you that you scared me sometimes with how sure you always were, and how I spent a lifetime trying just to match your composure. I told your memory sorry for the Sunday I stayed away, when you needed me beside you at the end of a hard day. I told it all the things I wish I'd asked you while I could, the questions buried deep in places younger men misunderstood. I told you that I loved you in a way I wasn't raised to say out loud, that every quiet sacrifice you made, it made me proud. And I cried a little, laughed a little, sat there in the still, and for the first time in a long time, something in me filled. By nightfall I had emptied out the things I'd kept too long, handed them to memory like the last line of a song. And I felt you in the silence, the way autumn holds the light, soft and golden, almost there and passing out of sight. I don't know if you heard it, but I know it needed saying, that some truths need a witness, even when there's no one staying. So I told your memory everything I used to keep away, and the weight of all that silence finally had its say. If this song reached something quiet in you tonight, something you've been carrying but never said aloud, stay close to this music. There's more where this came from, and you don't have to carry it alone. I told your memory things I never said before, opened up every drawer I had been keeping locked and sore. And somewhere in that honesty I found a kind of peace, like the truth of loving someone is what finally gives release. I trade 1,000 perfect days for one more honest hour, to sit across from you and hand you back your power. I told your memory things I never said before, and now I think I finally know what all those words were for. I used to dread the quiet, all that wide and open space, the way a room empties out when there's no familiar face. But somewhere in the first year, I began to notice how the silence had a quality I didn't quite know how to describe. It wasn't hollow anymore, it wasn't cold or bare. It had a kind of patience to it, something warm and rare, like someone in the other room who doesn't need to speak, just present in the breathing of an ordinary week. I talked about it to the pastor on a slow November day. He said the ones we love don't really ever go away. He said they live inside the quiet, the way water lives in stone. And maybe silence isn't emptiness, maybe it's never being alone. I can't say if I believe it with the certainty he does, but I know the room is different now, and different just because there's a tenderness the stillness holds when I begin to speak, like somebody's on the other side of every word I seek. The therapist would probably give it some clinical name, and my brother says I'm holding on, that I should try to change. But at 53 I've learned a thing or two about what's real, and what I've learned is trust the things your gut knows how to feel. So I talk into the silence when the evening settles down, when the last light leaves the windows and the dark has found this town, and I feel it lean toward me, like an ear turned toward my sound, like every word I'm saying is being gently, gently found. The silence feels like you're listening somehow, like the space between my words is where you live now. Not an absence, not an echo, not a trick of tired eyes, just the closest thing to you beneath these quiet skies. Maybe I'm projecting, maybe I'm just holding on, or maybe love leaves something that can't be fully gone. The silence feels like you're listening somehow, and that's enough for me right now. It happens without warning, in the middle of a thought. I'll say something funny and then wait for what you've got, or I'll turn toward Georgia side of things to catch your first expression before I remember that you're gone and lose the whole impression. It's not grief exactly, It's more like a muscle memory, the way the heart keeps reaching out of old familiarity, like the tongue that seeks a tooth that's been gone for half a year, still touching that same empty space through habit, not through fear. I sent a text once, 6 months in, before I caught myself, before the name came up and put my heart back on the shelf. And I sat there with my thumb an inch above that send, just breathing in the memory of how that road would bend. Then I put the phone down softly on the counter by the sink, and I stood there in the kitchen, taking longer than you'd think. Not broken, just suspended in that in-between of mind, where the present hasn't quite caught up to what you've left behind. The strangest things will trigger it, a phrase, a turn of light, a song that comes on randomly at 10 o'clock at night. I'll say, oh, you'd have loved this, to the nobody who's there, then feel the warmth of that instinct hanging soft inside the air. And I've come to think of it as not a failure of acceptance, but a testament to all we built with patience and persistence. The waiting is the echo of a love that had real weight, and I'd rather wait forever than to shut that open gate. I still catch myself waiting for your reply in the half-second gap between hello and goodbye, turning to the place where you would always be, still offering the punchline like you're right here with me. And I'm not calling it a haunting, I'm calling it a sign that what we had together was the real, the rare, the fine. I still catch myself waiting for your reply, and I hope some part of me never stops that try. It's the weight upon the other side of an unmade bed in fall, or the scent of something faintly sweet that drifts across the hall. I don't reach for explanation, and I don't reach for the light. I just lay real still and breathe it in and say good night, good night. The house will settle somewhere in the hours after 12, and the familiar sounds of beams and boards ring something in myself, like the house remembers too, like it was built around our years, and some nights it holds them gently, so I don't have to hold the tears. My granddaughter was over, and she fell asleep mid-laugh, the same way you used to, somewhere between first and second half. And I just sat there looking at the shape of it, the piece, the way the ones you love most carry pieces of the deceased. She's got your hands, I told the room. She's got your way of tilting, the same slight angle of the chin, the same sweet way of wilting. And the room felt full for a moment, with more than just the two of us, like love had found its vessel and was making no more fuss. I've talked to men who lost someone, and they all say the same thing. You'll feel them in the strangest ways, in the strangest little things. In the dog who stares at corners, in the candle that won't stay lit, in the song that cues up perfectly and gives your heart a fit. I don't know what the science is, I don't know what's real or true, but I know what I feel nightly when the quiet settles through. Something in the room leans closer, something warms the air, and for a handful of heartbeats I don't feel the empty chair. If these words are finding you in a quiet that you know, in a room where someone's missing and the memory glows, you're not alone in this. Subscribe and let this music keep you company. Some nights it feels like you're right here with me, in the space between the waking and the dream, in the warmth that has no window, in the weight that has no name, in the way this house breathes differently and yet somehow feels the same. I won't call it wishful thinking, I won't call it what it's not, I'll just call it every evening what it is, what I've got. Some nights it feels like you're right here with me, and some nights is enough to get me through. I had the words arranged just so on the drive up to your place, every sentence timed and measured for the look upon your face. I'd say, I've been thinking, and I think that you should know, then something true and necessary, then I'd let it go. But the driveway always shortened somehow faster than it should, and I'd find myself beside the door, not saying what I would. I'd talk about the weather, or the family, or the news, and the real thing I had practiced just kept waiting in the queue. I rehearsed it in the shower when the hot steam filled the stall, I rehearsed it on the back porch, watching summer hit its fall. I rehearsed it in the middle of the night when sleep stayed gone, trying every version, trying to find one I could lean upon. Some nights I'd get it perfect, every word in just the right light, and I'd think tomorrow sure as anything, tomorrow night. Then tomorrow would arrive and find me ordinary and afraid, and the conversation stayed just where 1,000 before it stayed. And then time did what time does, and the chance was simply gone, and the words I'd been rehearsing had nowhere left to land upon. I said them to the graveside on a cold and windless day, said them to the sky above, and let the wind take them away. And I don't know if you heard me through whatever veil there is. I just know I finally said it, and the saying now is his. It wasn't perfect, wasn't polished, wasn't timed or well rehearsed. It was honest and it stumbled, but it finally came out first. I rehearsed this conversation 1,000 times, in the car and in the dark, at the edge of sleep. I practiced every opening, I polished every line, but the truest words I never could rehearse or keep. They just needed their own moment and the courage of the raw. No rehearsal, no protection, just the love in what I saw. I rehearsed this conversation 1,000 times, and on 1,001 it was finally right. I don't bring it inside much. All the living room is yours in a way. Your picture on the mantle, watching over every day. But at night when all is quiet and the house is gone to rest, I slip outside and find the moon, and starting from my chest, I tell it what I'm carrying, the words I couldn't find, the things that come in whispers from the back rooms of my mind. And the moon just hangs there patient, full and round and white, a witness to the man I am at the ragged edge of night. I told the moon about the fishing trip we never got around to, the wooden boat I built for two and then just built for you. I told it about the morning when the doctor gave the news, and how I sat out in the parking lot and couldn't feel my shoes. I told it all the anger that I never let you see, because you needed me to be the steady one, so I had to be. And the moon held every syllable without a flinch or sigh, just pulled the tides and kept its orbit underneath the sky. My father used to say the moon was God's own reading light, enough to see by, not enough to blind you to the night. And I think there's something holy in the way it holds your face, in the way it turns the yard into a soft and silver grace. I've given it years worth of words I couldn't say elsewhere, all the love and loss and longing on the cool night air. And whether you receive it somehow, whether anything gets through, I've laid it all before the moon and said it all to you. The moon's heard every word I couldn't let go of, all the unfinished sentences of love, the things I swallowed down for pride or time or fear, given to the light that keeps appearing every year. It rises like a patient tear above the tree line low, and I stand here in the grass and let the words just go. The moon's heard every word I couldn't let go of, and I believe somehow they found their way to you above. I set a place for you at Easter, just because the table looked all wrong. Put out the blue ceramic mug you favored all along. My sister didn't say a word. She poured the coffee in it slow, and we sat down and ate our eggs and let the morning go. It's not denial, it's not delusion, it's just the way I'm built. That love this deep don't have an off switch, and I carry it without guilt. I say we when I mean me now, I say ours when I mean mine, because the grammar of a life shared doesn't change on the first of a line. When the neighbors ask me how I'm doing, I say we're getting along, then watch their faces adjust themselves and try to play along. Some are kind about it, quietly correcting in their heart, and some just let me have it, let me keep the gentler part. I told the man at the hardware store that we decided on the blue, about the shutters I was painting, just the same as we always do. He didn't miss a beat, just said, good choice, that shade sits right. And I drove home feeling ordinary and a little more alright. My son sat down beside me on the porch on a Sunday afternoon, and he said, Dad, how do you do it? How do you carry on like you do? I said, the way I see it is that love's not past tense, son. What your mama and I had between us isn't over, isn't done. She's woven into everything, the wallpaper, the ground, and talking like she's still here is the sanest thing I've found. He didn't say another word, he just sat there in the light, and I think he understood it then, as the afternoon went quiet. If someone came to mind just now, someone you still talk to in the little quiet moments, this music is for you. Stay close, like and subscribe. Let these songs keep them near. Talk like you never really left, like you're just in the other room, catching your breath. I talk like Tuesday's still our day, for strong coffee and the news, like the bed still got two sides, and I still give you your views. People say time heals, but what they mean is time adjusts, and I've adjusted to a version that I simply choose to trust. I talk like you never really left, because to me, in every way that matters, you haven't yet. I wanna know if you were scared at the end, or if it was like sleep. If you heard me in the hallway, if the room held something deep. I wanna know if you could see the faces we were making, all of us trying to be strong while quietly breaking. I wanna know if you forgave the ones who couldn't come, if distance is a thing that matters less from where you're from. These are the questions I keep folded in my shirt pocket here, the ones I go back to when the evening gets unclear. I wanna know what you would say about the life I've led since then. If you'd nod along with most of it, or push me now and again. I wanna know if you'd have liked the way the grandkids turned out fine, if you'd have taken any credit with that slow and knowing smile of mine. I wanna know if you ever got the answers to the things that stumped you here, all the mysteries you ponder over coffee through the year. I wanna know if you could tell me just one thing to ease the load. Would you tell me I'm still on the right and reasonably decent road? I've asked the questions to the chaplain, to the preacher, to the knight, and they all give me their best answer, and they all hold it right. But what I really want is yours, the one in your particular voice, that mix of dry and gentle, that you always made your choice. And I know that I won't get it, not in words, not on this side. So I hold the questions loosely, and I let them be my guide. Because a heart that still has questions is a heart that still believes that love goes somewhere after, and it never fully leaves. There are questions I still wish you'd answer, still lining up along the windowsill of me. Some practical, some sacred, some just small and tender, but all of them a love song to what used to be. I'll carry them the way a man carries a photograph, not because it hurts, but because it holds the better half. There are questions I still wish you'd answer, and maybe one day I'll know them all from you. Not loudly, not in crisis, not in grand theatrical ways, but in the sliver of a Tuesday in the middle of my days. Soft as a leaf on standing water, smooth as a slow exhale. Just 2 or 3 words, warm and easy, something from the familiar tale. It might say you've got this, or it might say slow on down, or just the way you'd say my name in your particular sound. And I don't chase it or I lose it, it only comes when still, in the space between the asking and the answer of the will. I heard you in the hospital the night they brought my grandson in, when the fear was sitting heavy just beneath my steady skin. And something said he's gonna be alright. You breathe, you wait, not loud but sure as anything, arriving just in time, not late. And sitting in that plastic chair at 3 a.m. alone, I felt less like a frightened man and more like I was home. I don't know where it comes from, can't explain it anyway. I just know it shows up right when the dark needs most to say. The neuroscientists will tell you that the brain holds echoes long, that the ones you love the deepest leave a neurological song. And maybe that's exactly right, and maybe that's the whole of it. But even if it is, I still find meaning in every bit. Because the voice that finds me gentle in the moments that need tending, and whether it's a memory or something more unending, what it gives me is the same thing every time it comes around: the courage and the comfort of a love that's never lost its sound. I hear your voice in the quietest moments, when the world goes soft and the noise steps aside. Not a ghost and not a memory exactly, just the warmth of someone who was always my guide. In the in-between of sleeping, in the pause before the word, in the place that has no name yet, where the heart gets quietly heard. I hear your voice in the quietest moments, and it tells me I am loved and I am found. I've been thinking about the argument we had in '89, the one about the property and the fence along the line. We were stubborn as two seasons, going head to head and fall, and now I can't remember what it mattered about at all. But I still hear your voice in that particular tone you'd get when you were right and knew it and weren't finished with it yet. And I answer back out loud now, tell you where I think you're wrong. And somehow after all these years, I like that we got along. I think about the conversation at the table after church, when we talked about mortality without the usual hurt. You said you hoped that I'd be fine and that I wouldn't close myself, that you'd give the world to know I'd take good care of myself. And I think about that often when I'm tempted to shrink down, when the world feels like it's pressing and I wanna miss the town. I hear you ask me, are you living? And that question mark of care, and I straighten up and answer to the warm and empty air. These old thoughts have kept me company through 14 winters now. They've shaped the way I make decisions, when and where and how. They've been a kind of compass made entirely from your words, from all the ordinary wisdom that a lifetime gently stirs. And I'm glad I paid attention, glad I kept the small things too, not just the grand pronouncements, but the regular, quiet you. Because it's those ones that come daily, those that keep the light, the ones that feel like conversation still at 4 a.m. at night. These old thoughts still sound like conversations with you. They still have your inflection, your particular view. They still push back a little when they think that I've gone wrong, and they still encourage me to keep on keeping on and strong. A life that loves somebody leaves a long and living echo, and I think that's by design, not a thing I need to let go. These old thoughts still sound like conversations with you. And I hope they always do. I've been sitting here since sundown, with the lamp turned very low, and the whole long life we lived together in a slow and golden glow. I've been going through the pictures from the early years to late, the ones where we look young and wild, the ones where we look great. And I've been talking low and steady to the room around me here, saying everything I'd say to you if If you could somehow hear, not the polished things, not the careful things, not the things rehearsed, just the true and full and tender things, the last and then the first. I'd say you were the best thing, and I know I didn't always show it. I was too inside my own head half the time to let you know it. I'd say, remember the first winter, how we laughed at the cold floor, how we swore we'd get a proper rub, and never did, and never swore no more. I'd say I'm sorry for the weeks when I brought the working home, for the times you tried to reach me and I wasn't there to hold. And I'd say I'd do it over, I'd do it truer this time through. But what I mean is, I wouldn't change a moment spent with you. If you could hear me tonight, I'd tell you that the kids are fine, that they've got your goodness in them running down the line. I'd tell you that the lilac bush you've planted made it through, that every spring it comes back strong, and every spring I think of you. I'd say you left this place more beautiful, and how you found it here. Every room, every life you touched, every ordinary year. And I'd say the one I've held back longest, the one beneath it all. Thank you for the life you gave me. Thank you for the call. If you could hear me tonight, I'd finally say everything, all the words that live too quiet underneath my offering. I'd lay down every held back thing, every almost said, every tender thought that found me in the dark beside your bed. I'd say you were the story, you were every better part, every song I ever hummed, and every beat inside my heart. If you could hear me tonight, I'd finally say everything. And somehow, in this quiet, I believe you do. If one of these lyrics, memories, or conversations found something deep inside you tonight, leave it in the comments below. Tell me which line felt like yours. I'll be right here. Listen